It's your boy Mill. And it's your boy Pat. And we are tapping in right now from the soil, coming to you live on a Friday. TGIF. How you doing, boy?
I think my kid got the headphones plugged up to this iPad. Man,
It's all good. It's all good.
my,
You said what?
this is hold on.
I'll go ahead and keep it going. Go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button while y'all are coming in to the chat right now. Make sure you turn on your damn notifications so you know when we go live. We have a tremendous show for y'all today. Going to be breaking down that Niners and Eagles game, which is going to face off Sunday, 125 in Philly. My Niners are going to be favored in -3, and it looks to be quite a matchup. A lot of spiciness going on this week on the timeline, on your local radios, in Philly and in the Bay. Shit's been kind of going crazy. I'm not going to lie to you, but we are finally here now. The rematch of last year's NFC Championship game is finally here, and we are excited to help bring that to y'all this week. My boy.
Man.
Good.
I'm going to go no headphones on this one.
We're going to take it back to the dirt, you know what I'm saying? You good, my boy? Happy Friday.
Shout out my brother. Same to you, you know what I'm saying? Getting ready for the weekend. Got a lot of games, a lot of matchups coming on, you know what I'm saying, going. I missed that Warrior game last night, so you're going to have to fill me in about how everything is looking. I see we got a win on 11-30-23. You feel me? Iconic day that kind of just popped up out of nowhere. Like,
man,
it was like nobody was even talking about it. Then we woke up that day. It was like, oh shit, like that's all they numbers. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it just came up, crept up on us, but it was fire. And then yeah, I'm excited for the matchup, man. You know, it's what we've been waiting.
Is the excitement level for you still as high as it was earlier in the week? I feel like it's kind of died down now. The teams aren't as chirping as much anymore on the socials, and we're kind of just getting back more into the football. Or how you feeling? Still pretty hyped about this game?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like I'm more excited than I was earlier this week. Like I know they had the media frenzy fired up, but I wasn't. You know what I'm saying? Like even with Hassan Reddick, I didn't feel like he said nothing too crazy. So it was just like, yeah, let's get ready to play. But the game is right here, so I'm excited, ready to get it rolling. You feel me? Like he said, line that shit up, right?
Yeah, and I finally get to let the pads talk. It was quite a good game. The shootout last night between two of our mortal enemies of the Cowgirls and the Seahawks. Thankfully, the Seahawks lost, so they are behind us. I think like 2 games behind us, 2.5 games behind us now in the NFC West race. So thank you, Dallas, for that. I need y'all to handle business next week after we handle business for y'all on Sunday. But just kind of waiting to see exactly what this game looks like on Sunday for us. Because the Niners are actually -3 favorites right now. So it started off, didn't it start off at like 1 or 2? I think it started off at -2 right on last week when the game came out.
Yeah, I think it was 2.5.
2.5. And then it crept up to 3 now. Bruh, does Vegas know something that we don't?
No, I just feel like they are battling a few injuries, you know what I'm saying? So they going through a little bit of stuff, and the way they looked last week, they went into overtime. We're coming off a 10-day rest, you know what I'm saying? So that's probably a little bit playing into it as well. So I mean, I think we're gonna control this game, honestly. Like I said earlier in the week, I just think it means a little bit more to us than it does to them. Like, yeah, they want to win just to kind of keep it quiet, but the way I feel like our team is about to be focused and motivated is I think we're gonna be at one of them levels this week.
Even though they're 10-1, because I mean, with Dallas having a pretty good hot streak going right now, I know they want to keep that number 1 seed. I know, of course, I mean, we definitely are bringing more of the funk, but I felt like it meant a lot more to them, like on Monday, and their team just all started, like kind of getting into it as the week is here now. You still feel like it just means more to the Niners?
Yeah, I just feel like they're gonna have a different level of energy and focus.
Mhm.
Like don't get me wrong, the Eagles not just gonna lay down. They're still
No,
a
no,
good
no,
football,
no, no,
you know.
that's not what we're saying.
Yeah, but you feel me? I just think our guys gonna be real focused.
Okay, okay. No, no, I can definitely tell that. Everyone's pretty much back healthy except for, Hufanga. Eric Armstead said he's going to play this week. Was dealing with the foot all week. Burford, I believe, was back at practice on like earlier in the week, so I got to check to make sure he's still good to go. But in terms of everyone else, man, like it is all hands on deck, and both teams are looking to be healthy and ready to play this game that's going to commence on Sunday. Talking about the offensive side of the ball, we got Brock Purdy, number 3, I think, ranked offense right now in the league. Number 2, if I am not quite slipping on my reading the stats. But offense is still gelling well. One of the top rushing offenses in the league, going up against one, I think it was like number 2 in terms of defense, run defense for the Eagles. How do you feel like our offense or even just our run game is going to go up against the Eagles and attack them this week?
I feel like we're gonna have to make them play, sideline to sideline. We can't
Yeah.
really rush directly at them. Um, I feel like we're gonna have Debo probably have a good rushing game.
Mm-hmm.
CMC probably be able to hit the edges. But I think where we really will have the advantages when CMC or somebody like that line out wide against their linebackers, or Kittle line up wide against their linebackers.
Facts.
We have a real advantage right there. So
I'm looking at that. So they don't have linebackers, but when they picked up Kevin Byard, he has low key been balling these last like 2 weeks since he's been on the Eagles, going up against the opposing team's tight end. So that's a matchup I'm really curious to see him versus Kittle, where I think we'll attack. And they are looking at it right now, number 29 in pass yards per game, as well as 32nd in terms of opposing passes per game. So their secondary is suspect, which you've been saying all year. Everyone knows this already, but like James, aka James Trashberry, going up against Debo Samuel or Ayuk, bro, like
Debo has actually been quoted as saying they are trash.
bro, like definitely one of the lower rated corners in the league, bro. Slay has had better seasons, I will say. This season probably hasn't been his most dominant, but how you liking like our offense in terms of like the wide receivers going up against their DBs?
Yeah, I just feel like Slay is good, but he's also, what I'm saying, he can get beat. He gets a little grabby where he holding and stuff like that. So I feel like Slay against Ayuk, I'm taking Ayuk. Debo against Bradbury, I'm taking Debo.
Man, all day.
You know what I'm saying? So Jawan Jennings, you see when he gets the ball in his hands, third and Jawan, you know how that gets. You feel me?
Fact.
So my boy gets busy. I'm not really worried about nothing they got besides their D line.
Man, that's really what I think is going to be the big test for the trenches on both sides of the ball. Jalen Carter, my man Hassan Reddick, Sweat. I don't know if Fletcher Cox is going to play. I got to see. Hopefully he doesn't play. But
Davis with Jordan Davis or something like
that. Jordan Davis as well. How you think that battle for the O-line is going to be, bro, with Burford? Really, I just want to see Banks clash up against Jalen Carter, bro. Like that's going to be a matchup.
It's going to be some bump going on, man. I don't even if what's the name plays Feliciano, man. He been balling these past couple of games, so I feel comfortable. Even he got to get in there and mix it up.
Yeah.
They're gonna have their hands full, but you feel me? You know what I feel like when we get to that left side, man, it ain't much you could do about it. Obviously, they shut our run game down to an extent last year, but when we couldn't do nothing else. So
I mean, it's like we didn't have quarterback, so they was already keeping
But we know we'll be ready to go, man. When the time comes, when push comes to shove, we're gonna be locked in, and I think that left side gonna be looking like that left side. I'll give a damn who over there, man.
Damn, they are number 3 right now in yards per game as far as their defense, and then number 2 in opponents rushing. I guess the amount of attempts per game. They only give up like 0.5 in terms of touchdowns per game in terms of the run game. So
Okay.
that's going to be an intriguing matchup. I'm not going to lie to you, bro. Like, do you think they can stall? I mean, they just said they played good against our run last year, but you think they can stall out versus our run this year, or what do you think that's going to look
Like I think they get a lot of push up front, but if we can spread them out, like I said, get to them edges with Debo coming on the sweeps or CMC on like a toss
like?
play, I feel like we'll be able to do what we do, pulling, getting busy. You know what I'm saying? So I
Yep.
feel comfortable. I'm not worried. Like they got players, we got players too, though. You feel me? So like I feel like no matter who it is, line it up. Obviously, this was one of the games that I said it's possible we could lose, but I mean, we here now, and I don't feel like, you know what I'm saying? I feel like we starting to really hit our rhythm as far as
Yep.
our team is going again.
Yep.
We look fresh. Our D line has played like ridiculously good since Chase Young has got there. You feel me? Like we know what they're gonna come with the third and push. It's not gonna be no shutout. Like we're not gonna say they're gonna have 3 points, something crazy like that. But I just think our team, when we at our best, can't nobody beat us, man.
Understandable. Understandable. We got some trash talking going on in the chat right now. First, we got to get to the love. First, shout out to my boy Chris M. Happy Friday, gents. Who wants to eat a W? Shout out to Jameis Winston. For real, for real.
They got to beat Davis, man. Let my boy play, man.
You said
If
who?
not,
Oh,
James,
Jamie?
yeah,
Nah.
let
Yeah,
him play. If
shout out
nothing
to
else,
Ugly the Jet.
nothing
Bro,
else, listen, it's gonna be entertaining, bro.
James Winston last week singing "Move, bitch, get out the
Oh
way."
my God. Derek
It's
Carr
definitely
was
gonna
so
be NFL.
good.
That's NFL Films gold right there, bro. They gonna have to just show the whole thing, bro. Like,
That's on Jameson. Like that's his the part of his career highlight reel, bro. Like that's
yeah,
just
no, yeah, facts, bro. Like,
that's
I
just
just,
Jameson.
oh my, I just want to know what David Carr was thinking in that moment. Like, nigga, are you singing right now? The whole song, like, man, that shit was hilarious.
He's probably like, yes, Jameis. I know Ludacris.
Yeah, yeah, I know the song. I remember when it came out. Uncle's talking shit. He said it's wine 30. Why y'all so early today, man? You know what I'm saying? That's why you gotta have your notifications on, bro. You never know, we might go live, man.
Yeah,
For real.
man. We got some stuff going on tonight, man. It's a lot of games and stuff. You feel me? We want to let y'all get to it.
I mean, this is an RNS podcast, so like, you know what I'm saying? We're about able to go live anytime. Like I said, we said we are a Monday through Friday podcast, not time slotted. So just have your notifications on, man, for real. Unc says it sounds like we're definitely nervous, which I don't think we are. Like, this is honestly one of the least nervous feelings I feel, just because this how I feel like we're definitely gonna get up like early. They let people like get up on them early in games, bro. Like how our offenses came out every week. Shanahan has the set plays, and they just go down like fucking just a buzz saw running through the defense, bro. And we'll get up early on them. Like I could definitely see that, but just in terms of them being able to come back against us, against our defense, I don't really see that happening. We're gonna get to the defense in a second, but I mean that's just how I feel. Like I think we'll just get up early and then kind of just almost like run away with it, bro. Like how you feeling about it?
Yeah, I mean, I think they'll make a late push because I know you see when teams get a little lax or get a little lead on them, they tend to play back a little bit. I don't think we're gonna fall too deeply into that trap, but I think like we probably I feel like we're gonna have maybe like a touchdown, 2 touchdown lead going to the fourth, and then they maybe score again. We maybe score again, whatever the case may be. But I think we're gonna control the game. I don't feel like they got. I don't know, man. I just feel even last year. I don't feel like they was doing nothing crazy. We didn't challenge that Devontae Smith catch, and just a lot of stuff went down here. I'm not making excuses. I just felt like it's football. You know how the game goes, man. A couple of bounces go the opposite way. You know what I'm saying? It's a whole different game. So I just feel like this week or this Sunday we're gonna get to our game. You know what I'm saying? CMC had a touchdown last time, so they know what dude is capable of. You feel me? And it was a crazy touch. You know what I'm saying? Like you feel me? He got busy.
So, like, the best touchdowns, man, of the season, man. I ain't going. Yes.
Not gonna act like we just, you feel me? Like they just stopped everything. So like I just feel like we could have our way if we really come out focused, which I think we are. Like they've had this one circled, we've had this one circled. Like I mean, it's time.
Your man's Glock can definitely take advantage of this team right here. Do you think he throws interception this week?
No, not necessarily. I feel like last week he knows he just threw that one up on some like nonsense. You know what I'm saying? So I feel
Nowhere.
like
I was like, bro, that shit was that was a tough one. But like you said, that's when they get lackadaisical though too at the same time.
Mm-hmm. So, but I think he gonna be hyper focused this week because he knows like this. I feel like this is the last hurdle he has to climb before, you know what I'm saying, so he can get back. Like he's already in his, you know what I'm saying, his rhythm. But I feel like he, in his mind, this is the last hurdle he has to climb before he can really make his run and assert himself as this long term, you know what I'm saying, like a rival. You know what I mean? Like so, I feel like he gonna cut the play. I got two touchdowns at least, no picks from Purdy this week.
They're like the 29th ranked defense in terms of DBs, bro. So I'm just like, I think Purdy's gonna have a pretty big game. Ayuk, Debo should definitely eat. Kittle, I think Byard's gonna be on him, so I don't know. I'm not expecting a big game from Kittle, but in terms of the offensive side, I think Brock Purdy's probably gonna be the one to have to get it done. End up maybe like 250 yards, 2 touchdowns, maybe a pick. Hopefully no picks, but that's what I'm saying for Purdy this weekend. And we end up getting definitely the win. Check out the chat right quick. My boy Ernie in the building, you know what I'm saying? My boy Ernie Travers, early start, you know what I'm saying? For real. AJ Cruz in the building. Shout out my boy. Buckshot Eagle gonna taste like Buckshot Eagle is gonna taste better than Popeyes on Sunday. Bet. All right, for sure. Bet definitely on that. Skills report. I'm listening. Can't chat though. What's good, everybody? Hey, hit the like and subscribe button. My boy, good looking. Unc says, "What's the mood if Brock throws 2 picks and they lose on Sunday?"
We're gonna be frustrated. Yeah,
we're
gonna be happy. You feel me? But even the interceptions, I feel like the ones versus the first one versus who's that? Cleveland, when he tipped it. Was that Cleveland or Cincinnati? One of the two where he tipped it to him. Cleveland. Yeah, and it was just like that one was kind of like whatever, right? So a lot of his picks self-inflicted, but there's always going to be a few of those that's like, all right, bro, like I wouldn't even be mad at that, even if I threw it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like shit happens.
The one last week was kind of just like he just got a little bit lazy, I would say. I'd say he just got a little bit
that one, he knows that was just careless. Like that was a little
bit lazy interception last week.
Yeah, like that was like the Cincinnati one, I mean Cleveland one was like almost like out of your control type shit. Yep. Like if he's gonna do that, like okay, bro, you got it. Like
how he's been playing though, I don't see him throwing 2 picks, bro. Like
I feel like he knows the turnovers, and even last week he kind of was just throwing it to a spot, expecting CMC to catch it, and he just overthrew it, and it fell into dude's lap. Obviously, he's 10 yards away, so he's gonna score. But it was, you know what I'm saying. I think Purdy's on a new like level of focus ever since the bye week. Like he knows when he was making his mistakes. He still takes his chances, so he's not being timid with the ball. But I just feel like he knows where he gets himself into trouble, and that's like throwing it up, throwing it around when he's about to get sacked. And you know what I'm saying? He's been a lot better with just not taking the groundings and
definitely gotten better at not taking the groundings.
Yeah, sure. Just live to fight another down, bro.
And he doesn't do like how Jimmy used to do, like where it looks like it's about to be a pick, like oh shit, like you know what I'm saying?
Always tell with Jimmy's panic throwing. Like he sees somebody in his face, so he's just gonna throw it. Like I don't want to get hit hella hard, so I'm just gonna throw the ball.
That's what I will give Brock. Like he's at least throwing it 2 players to give him a chance in good spots. Like his interceptions are kind of just like
he's throwing it with intention. Like Jimmy just throwing it. Like he's closing his eyes and throwing it at a spot. Like,
I think Jimmy's mind used to just he used to be thinking he's about to do something with it, and then it would just go a whole other way. Like so that was just it was bad. So, I think. But to answer your question, if he does throw 2 picks and lose, that's not going to be good. I'm just gonna let you know right now. But it's not like. Nigga, I mean, what we gonna do? We gonna go to fucking
right?
Exactly. Right. This is what we got, bro. Like if he throws 2 picks or not, bro, he's still gonna be.
Like I said, I've seen enough from Purdy, man. I know I trust him. You feel me?
Yep.
Nobody's perfect, bro. So I ain't gonna expect him. And long as it's just not like careless, like. And then, like I always said with Jimmy too, what made his picks even worse. He walk off the field with a damn smirk on his face. Like you gotta at least look mad, bro. Like it look like you care a little bit. Like you over here smirking and shit. Like it's just funny, bro. Like nah, bro.
Because he knows he's stealing money from the league, and he's still gonna get paid regardless. My boy AJ Cruz says, "I'm not tripping. Of course, we want to win, but we're gonna see their asses. We're gonna see them again in the playoffs. So for this is just for the number 1 seed, as I see it. Are you taking it bad if we lose, bro? I don't want to lose this game, bro. Like,
I'm not. I mean, you feel me? I definitely want to win this game. You know what I'm saying? But obviously, it's the middle of the season. It's not the end of the world.
It's not the end of the season. It's not the end of the season if we lose. But
like especially coming off that win in Seattle, like that was one of the most satisfying wins I've had
for sure
in a long time. And then, like
sure.
It
was really the vindication of the turkey on the 50, and that's what really
bro. And then like you just look up, and then every time you look up, a new teammate's pulling up. Like it ain't even everybody coming like Kittle, Bosa, Mooney, Debo.
Did you see that video of Kittle and Fred? They was like, bro, should we just walk over there? Like
that's what I'm saying.
Like we earned it. Like we should
like how many times you gonna get a chance to do this, man? Come on.
Facts,
like,
exactly.
We bobbing, bro. It's like that just made me so happy, bro.
Mm-hmm.
But that's what I'm saying. And then we gotta follow it up with this one. So like I feel like these are two very like it's not the end of the world. I'm not gonna
the end of the world.
But it's something I feel like everybody wants, from the fan base to the players to Kyle. Like,
would you rather? And this is kind of a stupid question, but would you rather lose on Sunday and win in the playoffs, or vice versa? Win on Sunday and lose in the playoffs. I mean, that's a good question. That's
a no-brainer. But I don't want to lose either one. Like,
facts, exactly. I really don't.
I want to win on Sunday to prove our point.
Yep.
And then that's going to propel us to, you feel me, possibly potentially get the number 1 seed. We'll see how the things play out. But that's just another stepping stone of, you feel me, us getting to where we need to go. So I feel like, like, handle business, bro. Like, it's the number.
That's all we got to say. Good shit. AJ Cruz breaking that up. Rocking New Era. Hey, yo, what's going on, my boy? Shout out Lo Jackson in the building. Debo's about to cook for Sholey. Shout out Debo unlocks everything. Yeah, since Debo and Trent have come back, like Purdy's just way more comfortable with the offense. Like the offense is man. It is what it is. Rocking New Era. Jimmy has happy feet. Oh, Jimmy and his happy feet. Happy feet 3 starting Jimmy Garoppolo. You know what I'm saying? Lo says, until you already know. My boy Rockin' New Era says we need this win. This win is more mental than anything. That's why we need this win. I kind of feel that way too, bro. Because even like if they lose, we can still beat them in the playoffs. But like mentally, they'll just be way more confident. And like bro. We have to win on Sunday, bro. Like that's what I'm feeling, bro. And I feel like the Niners know that as well too. So
that's what I'm saying.
Gonna be straight. Lo Jackson says, I'm gonna be mad, but we're gonna face them in the playoffs when it counts. This is also true. But there's no guarantee we face them in the playoffs. Like anything can happen. Anything can happen. So
for sure. But, like,
gotta get this.
We're gonna be where we need to be when it's all said and done, no matter how that path goes. But I just feel like this is it's just a opportunity for us to get closer to our goal. You feel me? The number 1 seed. You can make it easier, give yourself a first round bye, which in kind of reality is like a first round win almost. You know what I'm saying? You already making it to the second round. So
and you put that pressure on them too. Like Dallas gonna be watching this game.
For sure.
Like they want to see us go ahead and put them into a position where they can go
ahead. They barely handled their end of the bargain last week.
Deron Bland was getting fucking cooked, bro. Like that shit was crazy, bro.
You know he from out here too?
Is he?
Yeah, he from Modesto? I think he went to Modesto, Manteca, somewhere like that.
He has like more touchdowns than like some of the like more premier like wide receivers right now. It's kind of crazy.
He went to Sac State, and then he went to Yo Bulldogs.
Really?
Yep.
Damn, I did not know that. We put niggas out. Okay, shout out to Deron Bland there. Go Dogs, baby. Go Dogs.
Yeah. I knew you was that one. That's why I was waiting to the show to drop that one. I knew his name would come back.
No, you fucked me with that. I ain't gonna lie. Okay, I was for the stay. Okay. Was that pretty clean last night with DK's standing on business and sign language?
It's getting a little boosty to me because
I don't know, bro. It kind of caught niggas off guard.
It's funny.
It's the sign language part. All right, you signing out here.
You gotta get somebody to interpret it. But my thing is, if you stand on business, bro, you gotta stand on business even when it's not going your way, bro. You feel me? Like, don't try and embarrass folks when you score your little. No, I need you to talk that talk even when you ain't with it, bro.
But like, it was a clean touchdown. I give him that. It was like the 60-yarder or whatever, and he just so casually went ahead and sign language, standing on business. But it's cool because it's something new. Yeah, we ain't never seen nobody just like talk shit in sign language before in the NFL.
He was like, he did it because he was getting flagged, which is like it's a little backstory to it, which is funny. I ain't gonna lie, like the more time that goes on, I could appreciate DK off the field and all like his little other stuff. Yep. But he still play for the ops, so it's always gonna be fuck Seattle. You feel me? But as time has gone on, I've grown to appreciate some of his antics. I will say that, but. Like my thing is, you got to come with the sign language even when it ain't going your way, bro. I need you to talk shit even when you lose it, bro. Draymond,
that's real.
Draymond, you gonna hear Draymond regardless of the score, bro. I need you to. If you gonna stand on business always.
So if I'm playing in the league against him now, I'm learning sign language myself now, like little just fuck you or like you know what I'm saying, like you can't guard me, you know what I'm saying, like that. Just talking shit right back to him, bro. Like I'm saying,
the line up and then he come. You
go ahead and start signing like, bro, you ain't finna get.
No, that's funny. Right I would just come with like one or two one-liners in the middle of the game for sure. But
it'd be great.
I would also talk shit to him and just be like, bro, speak up, bro. Like, why you dissing, bro?
Nah, you gotta chill.
You're coming with a sub tweet, bro. If you stand up, let me know what you said.
I want to see him have a full sign language, just talking shit. Like so, imagine Draymond Green like attitude, but you sign language, like the whole time.
Like the aggressiveness and then like the facial expressions and everything. That would be hilarious.
Business. I'm like, yo,
that would be comedy.
That would be hilarious to see. I'm not gonna lie to you. I gotta see that. Tyler giving the everyone know that sign language for sure. Tyler's giving that's good in every language, don't matter. My boy African Mike, shout out my gang.
Yeah, man, real
Fuck the Eagles. Nah, for real, bro. I'm gonna transition over to the defense right quick. Oh man, this D line has been playing really good, y'all. Chase Young got him activated. I think 15 sacks in the last like 3 weeks. How you feeling about our defense and how we match it versus the Eagles? Because I mean, it's looking like we could definitely. This is where we're really gonna win the game at. Demos does not giving up a touchdown in about like almost 400 possessions or whatever. Mooney has been playing lights out. He matches up very well with AJ Brown as he's a bigger receiver like DK Metcalf. And then our linebackers, Fred and them, have been stopping some of the most elite running backs in the last like 3 weeks. So, and DeAndre Swift just pulled up on my fantasy team. It's questionable. So, how are you feeling about our defense? You are licking your chops right now, bro. Like, how you feeling about our defense versus their offense, bro?
Hey, running backs are not big enough, dog. That's all I'm saying. You got Swift. You feel me? He's fast. Give him his credit. He's a home run hitter. Between the tackles, he don't get greasy like that. Mm-hmm. Then you got Gainwell, he's skinny too, for real. If you think about it, he runs hard though. I'll give him his credit.
Man, they gonna have to get him out of there. He be fumbling the ball now though.
And then he be loosey goosey with it. And then you got Scott, who's literally like their hardest runner, but he's the smallest running back. So you feel me? Like, man, we know how Greenlaw and Fred be having folks reevaluating their life. So I expect more of that, especially like you say, he coming in with an injury as well. I don't even know what the injury is, but this the wrong week to be on the injury report. Even Lane Johnson, like I know he's battling something. I think he is playing this week, but like yeah, bro, it's gonna get real physical.
I think it was for sure. AJ Brown has like a thigh contusion, so he was working through that already with
And
the
that's just a
thigh.
bruise. I ain't worried about that.
Swift, what was Swift's injury? It was coming up at. I don't see it no more. So I think he's healthy now.
Like
He has been
Friday,
upgraded to healthy.
short part.
Ankle.
Oh
He's
yeah.
dealing with an ankle injury. So
I mean, it's probably at the point where it's a little sore. He's probably not. It's not going to affect him
I don't
too
think
much.
maybe. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's just from the last
Yeah,
previous
but at
game.
the end of the day, you feel me? That this ain't what you want, bro. Fred and Greenlaw gonna really make him tap out.
So our passing defense is still ranked in the 30s, number 12 for pass yards per game. So we don't give up too many pass yards per game. But in terms of just like completion percentage, pass percentage, they're still like in the 30s and 20s in that area. But I just feel like our DBs have been playing way better though these last couple of weeks, bro. Like it's been some like coverage sacks out there that we've been seeing.
Sure. Like I said, to me, like I've been saying, it goes hand in hand. When the D line plays better, the corners play better. When the corners play better, the D line plays better. So, the linebackers pretty much been consistent all year. We don't really got to worry about them. I mean, I feel like we've had a couple of situations where they missed a few tackles, but for the most part, they've been lights out. But the D line was a little inconsistent with actually getting to the quarterback and getting the sacks, and then the corners, they were a little inconsistent with playing the ball in the air and getting a little grabby, whatever the case may be. But now I feel like everybody's in sync. We locked in. We gonna be ready to go, man. I don't feel like they have an advantage anywhere. Like I'm not gonna say we're gonna shut them out, but also I don't feel like they just gonna destroy us. Like,
really, it's the O line that I'm looking at for them. They have definitely probably the best O line in the league on paper.
and they're big.
How do you feel like our defensive line goes up against their O line? Probably more in the run game, but also the passing game too.
I feel like it's something to watch. They got two big tackles. You know what I'm saying? They're Kelsey. He gets money. He's probably gonna be a Hall of Famer when it's all said and done. You know what I'm saying? He do. But at the end of the day, I feel like, man, the way we've been in sync, and even like a guy like Chase Young, who's real familiar with playing those offensive linemen and
game plays good against them.
Yeah, and you know what I'm saying? He's had some pretty good games against him. So I feel like he's gonna be able to pass some tips along what works for him and what he feels like, So I feel like we in a good position, man.
Lane Johnson did get the better of Bosa last year in the playoffs.
If their whole team got the better.
This is also true, but I mean they were definitely steamrolling us. How you feeling, Nick Bosa versus Lane Johnson on that groin?
Yeah, I just feel like not even just that matchup, but they've been moving Bosa around. You know what I'm saying, to where he's been a lot more efficient with his rushes. So I feel
they've been having, and I've been loving this one where they have Chase Young and Nick Bosa standing up over the center.
Yeah, on the inside. Yeah,
that should be fire to me.
I'm saying, bro. So like, I feel good, man. I just think, yeah. Kyle's had 10 days to prepare for the Eagles and watch. You feel me? Like I just feel like he's gonna be in his bag, especially early. Like I feel like we're gonna have a good early lead, and then I just feel like OG Wilkes, Uncle Wilkes, Uncle Steve been down there on the sideline.
Undefeated on the sideline. Undefeated on the sideline.
So have they given up a touchdown since he's been?
Yes.
Yeah. Because what's the name scored, right? Seattle. No, they didn't score that touchdown.
That was on the pick six. What was the game before that? Pretty sure somebody scored on us.
Jags.
Tampa Bay scored on us.
Yeah, Tampa
Bay scored on us, and then the Jags
scored. They only had 3.
Yep, they only had 3 points.
Yeah, so Tampa.
Who did we win last week? That was Tampa Bay. Yeah, Tampa Bay was last week. Yeah. So that was the only ones.
Yeah.
But that's why I'm just like, AJ Brown could go off versus our corners. And Devontae Smith has been playing pretty well too. But like, I don't know, bro. Like I think it's just really gonna be running the trenches, bro, with the D line just getting hella sacks on this nigga Jalen Hurts, bro.
Man, for sure. I don't even think like AJ Brown's going. He might get 100 yards. I'm not gonna say like we just gonna completely shut him.
He's been in a slump though. He's been in a slump for like the last 3 weeks.
Like, he's just gonna dominate though. Like I feel like
definitely not gonna
dominate. His chances where he's gonna make some good plays, and I just feel like this is gonna be the game where he asserts himself.
Bro, we got Raider fans all in the chat today.
Oh, here we go, Palm Sweat.
Albert Perry in the building. Palms getting sweaty. He said the Chiefs get tight. But I'm really not worried about this game, though, bro.
I'm not either. And I don't think our team is. Like, I feel like we respect them. Like, we're not gonna act like we
worried about this game.
But I just feel like we I don't feel like they have an advantage nowhere, bro.
Only because they get started late in a lot of their games, bro. And you don't want to start late versus defense, bro, because then we just don't. When you have to go back and pass with our D line, bro, like come on. Like,
that's what I'm saying. And then like we know Hurts can run, but like when you got Dre Greenlaw and Fred Warner on your spy, it's a little easier. You feel me? Like
he did, even though he did outrun who did they play last week? The Bills. Man, they had somebody. I think it was either Von Miller or one of their safeties, and it was crazy.
Yeah, he did.
Come back to 5.
That's why I said he ain't moving fast, but he be.
I'm like, damn, nigga, Jalen Hurts still outran the spy. So Jalen Hurts has been balling, but like, bro, their comeback wins is not going to work versus defense, bro. I don't see it.
I'm saying, bro. As long as they don't give him no weak ass, that little offensive roughness, unnecessary roughness penalties like they be loving to do, the late ass slides he be doing.
Facts. Swift, we already broke down Swift. We don't think Swift is going to do too much this week.
Gonna break down Swift. That's what they're going to do.
Yeah, facts.
By halftime.
Chris M says pivot, don't panic for sure. And Rockin' New Era, something to watch out for. The Eagles always false start. All right, looking for that.
We just got third down, man. That's the big key for the game to me on both sides. Like we gotta make sure we're getting them off the field. If they're in 3rd and 1 or 2, you might as well just chalk it up.
We know what's gonna happen. We know what's gonna happen. So do you think Hargraves knows how to go up against that after coming off their team?
To an extent, I think they do. I don't know. To me, and obviously I'm just guessing, but I think what you got to do is push Kelsey down.
Okay.
He's already diving at your knees. So the first person has to just push him in his back.
Instead of trying to get under him, just push him straight there.
Yeah, exactly. Because you're not gonna get under him, bro. So just push him straight into the dirt and clean dude clock. Like that's just all that. Listen,
it's easier. In theory, it sounds definitely easier.
For sure.
Yes, but
watching it, everybody tries to get under Kelsey, and it's not going to happen.
Yeah, no, you're not.
Trying to get lower than him. You're trying to meet him at the ground. That does not work. He's already low. Go over the top of him. You feel me? He's going to try and go at your legs. You got to go over the top. The first line of defense is not going to let you get straight to Jalen, but they're expecting you to go heads with Kelsey, so that is going to take away the first line of defense, and that's going to leave the linebackers or whoever's behind the first like D tackle to come. That's my humble opinion. Obviously,
no. I mean, it's if I was in the defensive team, I would be like, you know what, we might want to try that this week.
We're desperate times call for desperate.
See what happens, bro.
We gotta try something
to the ground. And I'm like,
swat the ball away from Kelsey.
Flying behind you. You know what I'm saying? No, I would totally be down.
What I think is
in the chat. How do y'all stop the tush push? Let us know. Let us know for real. Yeah. Rockin' New Era says, let them pick up the first.
That's what I'm saying. The best thing is going forward. Make them pay for it, bro. Let them get past that first wave. Nah, hell nah. That's why I say you just gotta at least try to get a shot on Hurts. Because
this is tough. You can't strip the ball. There's no way
he's not even extending the ball. He's keeping it at his gut.
No that's not gonna happen for sure. Unk says they get off the ball way too fast.
That's what I'm saying. There is no solution for it for sure. So you just gotta try some shit at this point. Like, and I'm not acting like, you feel me? Like, I'm sure people are in the league trying everything they can right now. So somebody probably has already tried this. You feel me? I'm not acting like I'm just the smartest man in the room.
We're just going to the wall. You know what I'm saying? Because it's kind of it's an unstoppable play. I'm not gonna lie to you, but it's really just the fact they got Kelsey, bro. Because no, and people try to do it and it works, but
But
not
it's Kelsey,
enough.
bro, for sure. He's
Yes.
already so low. He snapped and he's bro. I've been watching him like you said, like it's Kelsey, bro. Everybody you can ask because even when they had Carson Wentz, they was hella good at the little quarterback sneaks. Like
Yep.
he's so low, he snaps it so quick and he doesn't come up. He just falls forward. You feel me? And takes out the first dude's leg. So that's what I'm saying. Let him and Hargrave or Armstead go ahead or whatever, push him under. Armstead go over the top, and then have my boy Greenlaw come in and make Hurts regret
You know
everything.
it's gonna be Dirty Dre, but no. I'm gonna say fair water. No, Greg Greenlaw is the dirty one. Watch out for it now, for real.
Gonna make you decide if you want to keep running this ball like that. So put Dre on the job, man.
Plus, I like just our defensive tackles going up against them. But I mean, like I said, that play is damn near pretty much unstoppable. So like pretty much like you said, just keep them in at least 3rd and 5 back.
Yeah,
5 back.
Yeah, if we keep them 3rd and 5, we know they got to pass. Get off the field, man.
Yep, exactly. Make it easier, so fellas. We're coming up on the bingo card today for your bingo picks of the interceptions on the day for the 49ers defense. Who do you have on your bingo card this week in an interception pack?
I'll let you go first.
For me this week, I'm gonna go 2 picks. Oh, I'm gonna go 2 picks. Yeah, I'm gonna go 2 picks. I think Jalen Hurts is gonna have to pass late. I think he probably throws one maybe early in the first half, and then we force them to have to like try and come back like they usually do. So I'm saying they're gonna throw 2 picks this week. I'm gonna roll with the hot hand and go Mooney Ward this week for my first pick of the day.
I love it.
He's been flirting with it. It's right there. So I'm gonna go Mooney, and then for my second pick of the day, I gotta go with my favorite, my guy. I've been picking you for the last couple of weeks now. You haven't been coming up off strong, but you've been playing great. So I'm not saying you're not playing raw. My boy Demo. As the number 2 player.
Going with the corners.
I like this week.
I like it.
Put in the chat who you have on your bingo card for interception this week.
I'm gonna go 2 picks as well. I like the corners. That's why I went last week, even though they didn't get them. They was right there though. They both was right.
No, your shit. You was like yours was right there. It was the Drake Greenlaw. The Drake Greenlaw was the one I was that was it.
I picked Demo too, and he had the one-handed where he almost caught the like one-handed like back. It was crazy. But so I started to go Ambry because he had one last week, but he's balling. But I'm gonna go my young rookie go Tig, man, played in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. He went to Penn State. So you feel me? I don't know how close that is to Philly, but I know a lot of that fan base is crossed over. So he might have some folks in the building. I feel like that's kind of a back home for him, back where he went to college.
Motivated. I like it.
And then big game, primetime game. I gotta go Fred Warner, man. He's been making a case for that defensive MVP. Yeah. And I feel like he's gonna show out when the big lights is on and make a nice little pick, maybe pick 6. You feel me? He's gonna have a big play.
I would check on his prize picks because like he's probably got really good odds. He gets like a lot of he's usually a good strong favorite to go with for interception. Probably like over under 1. So yeah, I would. That's 2 good picks. Not gonna like it. I like it. So I went Mooney and Demo for the picks this week. You went Tig and Fred Warner. We both got 2 picks on the day. Nice. Switching over to the defensive line for the bingo card. Who do you have? Well, I guess you want me to go first for the sacks?
Yeah, you can go first.
So I have us having 5 sacks this week. I'm envisioning 5. I want to say 6, but then they're gonna have to pass late just to kind of keep up with us. But I'm gonna go Chase Young, 1 sack. I think he's been getting like a sack a week so far, right?
Yeah, pretty much. Did he have one last week? I don't know if he had one.
I think he did have one last week. Or no, Bosa had 2.
Yeah, Bosa, I think
almost had a sack though.
Thought he had a half, but I don't think they gave it.
Yeah. Okay. I'm going to Chase 1. I want to go Gravedigger just because he's going up against his old team. He's playing motivated. So I'm going to go Gravedigger 2, Gravedigger 1, Bosa 1, Armstead half a sack. Go half, so it's that 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna go Chase Young half a sack. So I'm gonna go him. He gets 1.5. Armstead a half a sack. Bosa gets 1. Gravedigger gets 1, and then I'm gonna go. I want to pick your man's, but I thought you gonna pick him because I'm just like I can't see him getting a sack, bro. I cannot see Kellogg getting a sack this week. That'll be the highest odds for sure, or you definitely would make the most money for sure. Off him.
He's getting close though. I will give him his credit. He'd be right there, bro.
He'd be right there. He'd be right
there. So funny, bro. He'd be right there. He'd be getting in late. Maybe playing good though, so I do got to give him his credit. Man. Yeah, hell good this year. He don't have the sacks to show it, but he be in the mix. He be chasing down screen plays and all this. He's playing with maximum effort.
Yep.
And he's got to get pads a little lower, man.
He's hella tall though. It's hella hard for that nigga to get so low. Like, that's just probably tough for him to get low.
And I feel like these offensive linemen aren't as big as they used to be. You know what I'm saying? So like they be up under him, bro. Crazy.
Well, Randy Gregory, my last sack.
I like that.
Random. Because he got a lot of time last week. He got like a full drive, I think it was, and I was like, damn, where's Chase Young at? But he has the opportunities to be able to at least get 1. So I'm going Chase Young 1.5, Gravedigger gets 1, Bosa gets 1, Armstead gets half a sack, and then Randy Gregory for 1. With a total of 5 sacks on the day. Nice. Who are your sacks? So who's on your bingo card for your sacks this week?
I think I'm gonna go 6. I'm gonna go 6.
Ooh, 6.
I'm gonna go Bosa with 2. Mm-hmm. I think Bosa gonna be.
I want to say 2 for Bosa too. Yeah.
Yeah, he's gonna take this one personal. I think he's gonna show out. So him, I got Chase Young getting 1. Mm-hmm. That's 3. I got Gravedigger. Mm-hmm. 4. I got Armstead.
Yep.
And I'm gonna go Fred Warner.
Yeah, I be forgetting to go to linebackers. They I like Uncle Steve running them blitzes for him. So that's a really good pickup. Damn, that would be a great prize pick. Fred Warner, 1 interception, 1 sack on the day. Nice. Probably it. Take it to the bank.
He gonna show up.
Woo! I like that. Bosa 2, Chase Young 1, Gravedigger 1, Armstead 1, Fred Warner 1 for 6 total. Yeah, I think our D-lines are going to eat this week.
Yeah.
Final scores. Your final score for this week, my friend, as we come up on this epic matchup for the weekend. Somebody said earlier this week, and I really liked it. That was kind of what I was already kind of envisioning. I think it's going to be 31-17. 49ers win. We cover that 3 spread. Take that to your parlay picks. The Niners win 31-17 in Philly.
I'm going to go 33. 23.
Somebody had I saw 28-27 or something like that, something close or whatever. But yeah, we both got them at least scoring 2 touchdowns and us going over 30 again. So
yeah,
I'm liking those picks. Our boy Rockin' New Era dropped his in the chat. 31-28, 49ers. Yeah.
I think it's gonna be a dog fight.
It's gonna be a dog fight. Yeah, I mean,
I don't want it to be, so I will stick to my score and say, you feel me? But I think we might score a field goal or a touchdown late to separate it to 2 scores, and then it'd be comfortable.
Moody, 50 yards out.
I like that. I think we're gonna get up a little early. I think we're gonna get up to like a 14-0 lead, something like that. Then I think we're gonna handle some business. I think they're gonna make it a little game a little late, and then we're gonna pull away at the end.
Okay. Rockin' New Era says he wants it to be 49-10 for sure.
That was my Super Bowl.
Yeah, that was
Super Bowl score.
It'd definitely be ideal. Nah, don't let that happen. Niggas is like, we going to the Super Bowl immediately if that should happen. In Philadelphia?
No, yeah. Man. Nah, but I'm ready. I'm ready, man. I'm looking forward to this one. I think we're gonna show up, man.
No, Alan says definitely gonna be a good game for sure. So we are locked in and ready now. Just gotta watch the game be played, and come back to y'all next week with some. This breakdown. We gotta get this win, y'all. We're gonna get this win, y'all, for sure. For sure. I am excited. Moving on over to the Warriors. Yesterday was a very special day in the Bay Area. November 30th, 2023. Steph, Klay, and Draymond and your Warriors end up getting the win over the Clippers. Another fairly old team in the NBA. It was kind of funny. It looked like the Rico Hines run. I'm not going to lie to you. But that's a good question, too. Rockin' New Era wants to know what's the jerseys everyone wearing on Sunday. I'm definitely wearing the Deebo Samuel jersey for sure. For sure.
I don't know. That's a good question. I hadn't even thought about it. That's a great question.
Come back to it.
Yeah. Hey, Kittle. I ain't gonna lie.
Kittle's a good one. Not gonna lie. I always go to. Yeah, that was a good solid win last night. The Clippers were missing a lot of shots. Yep, Ernie Chavez says Tyler Chase definitely was at the Chase Center last night for the special evening. Vibes were nice in the stadium. There wasn't like two records or nothing. It was just like it just felt special just because they hyped it up.
Yeah.
Draymond had said in the post game that Joe Lacob and the owners were working really hard to try and get the NBA to get this game scheduled when they found out before the season that it was going to be a November 30th, 2023. Right. So I thought
they have like special shirts or anything they gave away at the arena?
No special shirts for it, unfortunately, but they gave out a nice cool pin. Let me see if I can find it right quick. But it was a cool pin, y'all, that you can get, and you can iron it on to like your jersey or your hat or whatever. I kept mine inside the thing, so I can find it right quick. But did you watch any of the game?
I didn't. I had me and Mom went to that concert and whatnot, so I didn't really get a chance to watch none of the game. I said I was gonna watch it back today, but I still ain't even get a chance to do that. So you're gonna have to fill me in about everything. I looked at the stats a little bit. I seen Kuminga has some buckets. Moody got the start, which I was surprised because
yes, sir.
Even though Kerr came back 2 days later, that's pretty dope. Even though it just went away with the
way like a motherfucker.
Yeah, I seen it for a quick second though, but that is kind of.
See, so it's like the cartoon character ones.
Yeah, I can
see it. With Draymond, Klay, and Steph, and it's like an actual like iron-on pin press on.
Yeah, that's dope.
Yep. So they gave that out. That's pretty tight. Yeah. But yeah, Moody definitely got the start. 30 minutes, I believe, played in the game.
Yeah. Oh, my bad. I was just saying, Kurt came back the day at first. After the game, he gonna say, "I thought it was the right move."
All right. So how'd you feel about Steve?
He don't ever stick up for his right wrong. Bro. I'm sick of him with that, bro. He just. Like, I don't know, bro.
I think that was you that week that was like, bro, like the fact that he just did it though, like I don't care about you.
Like, bro, like no, like I said, no way Steve Kerr sat there and watched that game and was like, you know who needs to come out right now? Moses Moody. Like, bro, he just literally hit 3 threes, was playing good defense. And that's what didn't make sense. We're bringing Wiggins back in for defense. Well, it should have been for Klay because Klay was getting blown by, not making shots, turning the ball
one of those two. Like it was. I don't know. Like you said you don't know. Like in joking, you said I don't think Steve be knowing what's going on out there. But like, if we're all watching Moses Moody hit like 3 for 3, like, and you're right there on the court, bro. Like, what are you looking at, Steve? That's
he's so set on his like 7-minute mark. Got to get Wiggins back in there, bro. Watch the game and pay attention to what's happening, bro. Read the room.
So let's back it up because, like on the last show, we were saying. I mean, do you think they covered the 12-point spread? Like, are they aware? They were clearly aware of the spread and was going crazy. Like GP2 had even said before the game started, they was like, how much is it? 12? Bet. Say less. And it was up 24 points at half. In that second half, a meltdown occurred. and they ended up just losing the game entirely, bro. But like, and it started. It kind of felt that way last night too, bro. Versus the King or versus the Clippers, bro. Like we got up, and then second half came back, kind of lowered a little bit. They be taking their foot off the gas still, and like, bro, like what do they got to do to just put it like all together and just ring off? Because we got a nice easy schedule coming up here for the next like 3 games. Like,
I don't know, man. At this point, I'm just it's hard to even really put your finger on it because it's like the whole Kerr era we've been plagued by turnovers, and on one hand, it's like it's the player's fault, but on another hand, it's like at what point are we gonna look at Kerr's system and be like, bro, it's just reckless? Like you feel me? Like you'll obviously take too many chances, and he's like we've been arguing about the same thing. I've been telling him about the same thing for all these years, but you're the coach. Like you feel me? What do you mean? You're the one that has the power to make them get their shit together. And it'd be crazy because it'd be Steph sometimes who just like decides he's gonna throw.
They all turn up. The Draymond had the craziest turnover at the end of that game.
Crazy. Mm-hmm. Draymond, he throws the ball out of bounds and then gets mad at Klay. Like, what are you threw the ball to the corner? Like, it just goes downhill real fast, and it's just like we just be sitting there watching it. And then last game it compounded it because then even had the I forgot what happened when we was like we should have challenged it, but we didn't even had a challenge left because he wasted it, or he wasted it for Steph's. Or it was just a lot that went on. It was just
the game. That's
it wasn't a good
one. We're gonna throw it in the ocean. We're gonna throw it in the ocean.
Yeah, we just gotta. I don't know, man. I feel like one hand we need to change the system, but at the same time, I feel like Kerr just got to put his foot down and like stop being so stubborn, bro. Moody is one of our better players right now, bro. He needs to be a figure in the rotation, but then we got him out here forcing these Corey Joseph minutes, bro. Like it just makes no sense, bro. And I was an advocate for Corey Joseph, but I'm like, Corey Joseph is supposed to be 14th, 15th man, bro. Like he's supposed to be like the last resort to put him in, bro. Like you out here really rocking him as like a rotational player, like over Moses Moody, over Jonathan Kuminga, like, and like you see, like last night, like I didn't see the game. I've seen a couple of highlights, but he looks so much more comfortable when he knows he's gonna play a certain amount of minutes, and he knows he can take some shots, make some mistakes without Kerr looking over his shoulder every damn play. Like,
so, now him and JK played a lot better, knowing they weren't going to get pulled last night. Trying to catch up to the chat right here. Rocking New Era Pods is definitely helping out. Who would have thought?
No, I definitely gave Pods his credit because I didn't think he was going, but you know how Kerr feels about his nephews.
Yes. For sure. Gotta get a good game.
I'm saying, bro, he would have never took Pods out if Pods made 3 threes in a row. Pods would have played the rest of that game, dog. I guarantee you, bro.
He apologized. He apologized to Moody. He apologized to us. He said it's not gonna happen again, but that was crazy.
My boy Hein in the chat, my boy.
He said, who up in there?
Hein.
Let me see.
Mr. First place in the fantasy league.
Oh, for real? Oh, okay. He said Moody needs 25 minutes a game at least.
Bro, that's what I'm saying. Like, play my boy or trade him, bro. At this point, I just want to see him play basketball, bro.
He got 30 last night, so.
Nah, for sure. But that's just how I've been feeling. If you ain't gonna play my boy, trade him so he can go hoop somewhere because he could be a great contributor to a good team, man. And he's loyal to his rotations, bro. That's what pisses me off, bro. Like,
I mean, he's loyal to the veterans. Like that's first and foremost. Like,
yeah, the vets.
Wiggins included, Looney included. Like,
bro, sometimes,
yeah.
But you know me, even when we at the games, just sometimes he'll pull Steph out with like 5 minutes to go in the third, and I'll be like, bro, at least 2-3 more minutes.
The Steph minutes, it's been kind of crazy. He's been trying to like really stagger that, and he tried to do that shit last night, and it was he pulled him out with like 5 minutes left in the third, and like I think Klay had started going that run by like beginning of the fourth quarter, but it was still like his Steph minutes right now is a little sketch for me. Like just depending on where he want to pull him out.
Bro, and it's like even when Steph cooking, then you decide to like, all right, we gotta stagger them. No, bro, when Steph is cooking, you let Steph cook. We'll finish we'll figure the minutes out once he comes out the game. Like we'll figure all that. But I think it was like I forgot what game that was we was at, and he had like 20 in the third, and then Kerr takes him out with like 4 minutes to go. Then the lead just dissipates. So it's just like, bro, like that's Let my man rock, bro. Like you've seen this before.
African Mike says Moody over JK.
He plays simpler.
He just plays simpler. I still would say JK definitely has the higher ceiling. But Kuminga, even last night, Draymond had to really give him a shout out just because he was able to. It looked like almost like a Draymond type play where Kuminga caught it on the wing side, but let Klay come over to like do the handoff drop off screen to him, and that's what got Klay going. So little plays like that, Draymond really wanted to point out that JK is just doing the little thing to get his teammates better, and I think that's going to help him get more playing time. But I mean, bro, if he plays a full like 25, 30 minutes, JK is going to end up getting at least like 20 points a night, bro.
Like, and then also, to me, what I know about them is just Moody has more experience playing with like better players. Like Jonathan Kuminga was probably the best player on mostly all his teams, as to where Moses Moody went to Montverde with Cade Cunningham, Scotty Barnes. So he's played with other good players where he knows, like, I got to do other stuff to get wins, get on the court, be effective. You know what I'm saying? Jonathan Kuminga is still literally learning that at, 19 years old, who didn't even play basketball until he was, 13, 14. So
it's true.
20
let me see. Jaime Padilla says JK is getting shipped out. Moody is staying. I thought that, but I think in this little stretch that's coming up here, I think Moody and JK are really going to prove their worth.
I don't think you could definitely get more for JK than you could for Moody right now. Moody could be a great contributor on a finals playoff team, whatever the case may be. But if you're talking trade-wise, somebody would much rather give you more for JK than Moody. And that's not knocking Moody at all. It's just JK, like you said, ceiling is so high.
Facts, big facts. Alan says we're looking like a playing team right now. It's still early. But,
I tweeted that the other day, boy. I said the Warriors sounded like a playing type beat.
So I mean, we looked like this last year on the road, and that was just flipped at home. But I mean, it's like, bro, it's a couple games that could have swung our way. We were up and just let the other team come back in. We could easily be at least one game over 500 right now, if not maybe two.
We could be a few games over 500. But I hear your point.
That's right now.
It's just what's making me mad, because it's like we're getting plagued by the same things 10, 15 years. Like, come on, bro. We're still making the same mistakes we've been making. It's just frustrating to watch.
But that's always going to be with it, with the offense. Like, they pass the ball a lot. There's going to be turnovers. Like, even CB3 is like one of the best point guards ever in terms of like assist to turnover ratio.
Yeah,
he's turning the ball over.
I don't know, bro. 39-year-old man with nerve damage. That don't sound good to me.
Yeah, CB3. I don't know how long he's going to have this in his day to day right now, but
that can turn week to week, month to month.
He looks like he tried to just even step over to the left to like talk to, I think, Draymond or Steph, who was back there in the tunnel with him, and that looked like it hurt in all types of ways. So like, we'll see when he comes back. But Pop's been playing well enough to where they could definitely be playing a lot better now. And JK looks better with Pods. Somebody was saying that. I mean, you didn't really get to see the game, but like, do you think? Because they haven't even run play pick and roll with JK and CB3 at all. Like, it's usually just Saric and CB3 playing pick and roll. Do you think Pods is a better fit for the second unit?
I wouldn't go that far, but I'm sure JK and Pods probably got way more experience playing together over the summer and stuff. So I'm sure they got some chemistry there and know how each other rock. But I'm not going to sit here in any world and say Pods is better for anyone.
Yeah, that's true. I can't. Rockin' New Era says TJD is not getting any run. Yeah,
but it's hard because it's like, who you gonna play him over, Kuminga or Sarge? Like, so
we're not gonna be able to run the full 12.
Yeah, he's not a real center. He's our center because he plays for the Warriors, but he's only like 6'9". Like,
facts. Jaime says JK loses the ball every time he drives to the hole. Not every time, but his handle does need to get a little bit tighter. He got to work on his handle for sure.
He's just forcing it. Like, he be driving into space when it's unnecessary. Like, bro, relax a little bit. Like, I was giving him credit for being better at that this year, but sometimes he reverts back to his old ways.
But last night, bro, he just played with just
Yeah,
the
just
calmness of knowing, bro, we have
he's gonna play.
nobody else to take me out.
Right, exactly.
Have to deal with this shit or not. And he was cashing threes. Like he cashing threes last night, bro. Didn't trying to ball over like that. Like Kuminga played really well yesterday. Could have been a matchup versus Clippers being older players, but the Clippers smacked the Kings the night before. So I'm like, yeah, I still like JK. That's still my boy, man. We gotta let him rock, y'all. Rockin' Air says sometimes the young players gotta carry the vets for sure.
Steve Kerr gotta let him.
Yep. Man, gotta let him because it's been games this year when the bench when they
what game was that? It was a couple weeks ago.
You said what?
What game was that a couple weeks ago when the youngsters brought us all the way back?
The team, it was like 2 games this year, bro. Like the team would be out there slow and old and not making shit happen. Then the bench come in and get us back in the game. And then Steve want to ride with the old dudes like crazy,
bro.
Man.
They earned that, bro. Let them rock that out. Rather they win or lose.
They are not. We ain't little no more, bro. like else, bro. I'm not little no more, bro. This is year 3, 2 champions as well with Moody and JK, bro. Let them play, brother. That shit is crazy to me.
Especially Moody, because it's like he does everything right, bro. Like he plays defense, he rebounds. Yep. Feel me? He gets in foul trouble a little bit, but it's playing defense. Like you feel me? It's playing aggressive defense. So he makes good threes. He moves without the ball. He sets good screens. He makes good passes. It's like, what more do you want from him, Steve Kerr? Like, please let me know, because it doesn't make sense.
Bro, they got to use JK like they use GP, bro, especially with GP being out, because that's what they used to use him for anyway. Like playing good defense, end to end, and he could do more offensively than Gary can. So, bro, just let the young niggas play, bro. That should be crazy. Jaime says, let Steph cook for real. Steph been okay these last couple games. Last night he was kind of coasting. I need Steph to kind of step it up a little bit. Yeah. African Mike says, JK needs a consistent jumper and better understanding of his role. I think he understands his role, bro, but he'll just get lackadaisical sometimes and just kind of too lax out there, and he looks lost. That was more like in the Kings game.
He needs to be on like, as soon as I get in the court, I gotta come in here with energy. He be taking a little bit too long to get warmed up, and like you feel me, you're a role player. You gotta come in with that instant energy. Like you gotta make an impact immediately. Like, so, but he'll be all right. I still standing by what I said. Where I think when it's all said and done, JK gonna be our second leading scorer.
Still plenty of time. Rockin' New Era says, how we gonna have developed players if we ain't developing them?
And that's been my issue with Steve Kerr. He has no interest in developing players.
Yeah, he thinks watching from the sideline is a way to develop them. And these niggas is like in year 3 when they're contemporaries, even though they're not all the way killing it yet, because Jalen Green, like Kate Cunningham's of the world, like they're still like developing players as well too. But like, bro, they got to be able to develop on the court, bro.
Yeah, and they're you can see they affect winning. Even look at dudes like Herb Jones and like like Trey Mann for OKC, like random dudes, but they affect winning, bro. So like you let them young dudes play, man. Like,
yeah, shit's crazy. The
vets ain't doing nothing that them youngsters ain't doing, bro.
Next couple games for them, it was the Clippers, Portland Trailblazers, and I believe we have OKC one more time. What do you think they end up doing in these next 4-game stretch in terms of record-wise?
Only one that really makes me nervous is the Thunder, just because they're young and long. But you feel me? They really put pressure at that rim, man. Chet, he's a good defender.
Even though we had him in that last game, and Chet just hit a crazy shot. Yeah, you're right. They give us a lot.
And you feel me? Chet, he's a good rim protector. I give him that. Like he blocks a lot of shots. Long teams bother us. You feel me? So that's
because the Clippers, it looked like, bro, like,
but like even like I said,
like Rico Howard did that motherfucker last night. Go ahead.
I said, no, I'm saying young teams like that, like Minnesota, them, and Cleveland, it just looks like it's like, oh yeah, y'all got a little something that we're missing. Like
if we could play the Clippers in the first round of the playoffs, easy money, getting to the next round for sure. Like we could beat them, the Kings for sure as well too. But I just want to see how we fare up against the Lakers, who give us problems as far as in length.
That's the only time Anthony Davis want to play basketball when he play against us.
Bruh, it's been looking weak ever since, right? I'm like, bruh, that should be. I mean, I said about all the other teams, bruh. Like the Kings got smoked the night after us, bruh. These niggas want to get when they play the Warriors, bruh. It's because they don't like them, bruh. It was
that's for sure. We didn't torture these people for years. They coming back to get their lick back.
10 years, bruh. Like, yeah, nah, niggas be getting up for us.
Listen, I'm gonna kick you while you down. I don't care.
That should be crazy, man. Except for the Clippers, like I said, the Clippers. It was just another game for them last night. They was out there chilling. James Harden chopping it up with with Draymond about his shot. He was like, "Bro, your shots are getting better, man. How you're doing the work on that?" It's like they was out there chilling last night. But just want to go ahead and touch in with the big three, the special. As I said before, yesterday was 11/30/23 day. Never probably going to see anything like this again as a Warriors fan. I just kind of wanted to go over just some of your favorite moments from each player in terms of Klay, Steph, and Dre. For me, Klay, I'm going to go for sure Game 6, OKC. Did not think he was going to win that game at all, and he ended up going crazy. And I'm going to go Klay's comeback game. I was there for that. Seeing him dunk on like 2 Cavs players was insane coming off of the injuries. And there's a ton of other memories with Klay, of course, too. But those are my 2 that stand out. 2 for Steph. OKC shot for sure. The game winner. And then I'm going to go the Celtics. Celtics game 4 for Steph. Those are going to be my favorite moments from him. And now for Draymond. I'm going to go the choke out. I'm gonna go the choke out for sure. The Sacramento game, him stepping on Sabonis, because I never thought Draymond would ever get to that type of level. But in terms of play on the court, I always gotta go. My man, Game 7, that we lost, but he dropped 30.
He was hooping, bro.
That Draymond, I don't know. We're never gonna see that Draymond again, bro. Like that was Draymond's.
That's the epitome of Draymond Green, bro. When the game means the most, Draymond's gonna play his best, bro.
Mm-hmm. Do you think he would have won? So Steven brought up the other day. You think he would have won Finals MVP if we won that game?
Probably. Just how the whole series went.
That was insane. I've never seen Draymond play like that. Like we'll never.
You feel me? He missed the game, we lose, and then he comes back, we win. He drops 30, we win, and it was like damn near a 30-point triple double, if I'm not mistaken. Like
he went fucking hammers, bro.
It was ridiculous.
Drop some of your favorite moments in the chat for the big three, y'all. What's some of your favorite moments?
11 Klay. I'm gonna stay away from the ones you went. Obviously, those are some of the most iconic. But I'm gonna go when Klay set the record in sack. When what's that? The most threes or most points in a quarter?
Yep, 37.
Yes, that was crazy. And then I remember
two dribbles, 3 dribbles. Yeah, one of those.
What I remember most about that is that 1 3 he made that didn't count. It was like after he got fouled and he like threw it up and it still went in. And I was like, yeah, bro's just on a different level right now. Like it was just like I don't know. I remember it was like there's other shots I remember too, like the one he hit in the corner on Nick Stauskas that was like hardly in his hand, and I'm like, why would you even shoot that? And like, yeah, it's just water. But the Pacers game when he dropped 60 in 3 quarters, which was insane. And I was mad that Steve Kerr did not put him back in. But if you remember, Klay had got hurt like the year before or 2 years before. He rolled his ankle in Indiana, the same place. Rolled his ankle when he had like 40 or something like that. So that kind of traumatized Kerr. So I knew that was it. Yep. Yeah, those are probably my main ones outside of the ones you mentioned. Game 6 Klay, OKC.
I also forgot for Klay. Nobody remembers this, but me and my brother was there live for it at Oracle. He yammed on Kevin Durant, bro. Y'all go Google this. It was in Oracle. Klay coming down the lane just yammed on KD, and I was like, "Oh shit, bro!" Like, no, that was crazy. That's definitely one of my favorite Klay moments.
Then who's 30?
Yep.
Goodness gracious.
Man, so many to choose from.
Yeah. I'm gonna go Memphis when he hit that 2015 series when he hit that shot from like three fourths, like off the steal right before the end of the third.
Big Zebo.
Yeah, and I just was like, this dude literally makes shots from anywhere in the court. Like I've never felt like he shot half court shots and you like that shit going in. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like other people, you be like, oh, that would be tight if he made that. But like Steph, you're like, nah, that's going in, fam. Like that is good. Like, so that's one of my, and I remember I was like at work watching the whole game in the break room. I didn't even care. That, and then I'm gonna go Steph's 50 at the Garden, as I mentioned before.
Yeah.
He introduced the world to
That's
who
iconic.
You know what I'm saying? We already knew that Steph could really get buckets. When he dropped 50 at the Garden, that's when it really made everybody be like, oh, like they got something. So I'm gonna do that. Draymond.
Hold on, my honorable mention for Steph was him dropping CB3 on the baseline. That's always.
Oh yeah, he got a few of those.
Yeah.
And his turnarounds, like you feel me? I think he did one, like one of the first ones I ever remember is when he did it to Denver. And he was like in front of their bench and he just shouted, turned around, said something to their bench. And I was like, oh, he's a sicko. Like that was one of the that was early. So I'm gonna throw that in there too. And then Draymond, I remember he got his career high at Chicago for made threes when he made 8. Bro. I think he had like
8 threes in a game before? I didn't know that.
7 or 8. I think it was 8. But he had like 37 points against Chicago in Chicago.
I remember this game. He
was talking so much. Draymond is hilarious. That Draymond's first career bucket, he makes
you remember his first career bucket?
He makes a 3 and gets a technical foul immediately. It's just like that's like looking back at it now, it's just like that sums up Draymond like more than anything. He makes a 3 and just starts talking to whoever he makes it from, and and we still had Richard Jefferson. So Richard Jefferson trying to calm him down, like be cool, young fella. Draymond like, man, fuck it. Like you just see it all over his face. Draymond being like Draymond, like. That
sounds like Draymond for sure.
Yeah, that's the Draymond moment ever. And then, damn, bro, it's so many, bro.
Mine is more for the antics for Dre, like
I was gonna say maybe kicking Steven Adams in the nuts, like
him waiting in the tunnel when we won versus Memphis, bro. He got the Cartier shades on. He mean mugging niggas as they coming into the locker room because we got the win in game 1, bro.
Or Draymond when we get blown out by 40 in Memphis and he doing whoop that trick with the towel. Draymond is just.
It's the antics, bro. It's the antics, man. That shit is legendary.
Yeah. Let's see what the chat got going on.
Yeah. I'm going for the top. I'm reading from the top. We got a lot of people tapping in for their favorite. My boy Allen definitely says Draymond definitely won Finals MVP that year.
Yeah.
No, this is definitely true. I feel like everyone gets up for the Warriors and lose to a weak ass team the next game. Yes, definitely true. My boy Ernie Chavez in the building. 37-point Klay game for sure in a quarter. Game 6, Steph for him. Guessing which game 6 Steph can you think about? And then Draymond definitely choking Rudy for sure. You think he means game 7, Steph, versus the Kings?
Maybe. Or game 6 versus no, that was I don't know. Game 6 versus Boston. He had 30.
30. Be more let us know which game 6, Ernie. Rocky New Era says Klay for him when he tore his ACL, man, and came back and sunk those
Man, he's
came back and sunk those free throws. Klay going off versus Sack in the third quarter.
You kind of look like, is he gonna be cool? Like, is he cool? And then the way he limped off, you're like, oh no, he's not.
Me and my brother was there at that game. I will never forget how loud the Oracle got when everyone saw Klay walking back out there, bro, to shoot those free throws, bro. Like, eruption. Everyone we think is good, like, and then he makes the free throws, of course, and then this nigga he started jumping up and down on a torn ACL, bro. Like, I'm good, I can do this, and they instantly took that nigga. What are you doing, brother? Like, bro, ain't no way, bro. You ain't gonna go back out there, fam. Like, nah, that was legendary for real. Nathaniel Richards, shout out to the homie. The third quarter Klay was definitely unreal, man. In the quarter for sure. My boy AP. Steph finally hitting that shot over Dellavedova, man, for sure with the knee bug after to secure the chip. After Choke thought he was the Curry stopper.
Dellavedova in the hospital after everybody called Dellavedova the Curry stopper, and he put that man in the hospital. The very
My server said he had to go to the hospital, cuz. Oh, that shit is legendary. Legendary. Rocky the Air says Curry versus OKC. Bang! Bang! Curry! And definitely Curry breaking CP3 ankles for sure on the baseline. Oh, legendary. Ernie Chavez when Dre got ejected from Memphis, definitely. Rockin' New Era. Draymond Green for me versus the Kings game 6 when he went off for like 30 points. He had 30 points versus the Kings in game 6? Last year?
I don't remember.
We got to stack check that one. Rockin' New Era. I don't remember it. Grandma having 30 in that game. That's crazy. Nathaniel Richard says Steph literally put Dellavedova in the hospital. He got dehydrated from chasing him so much, bro.
Yeah,
like,
bro. Literally, almost.
Dellavedova, isn't he? He's like a substitute teacher or some shit like that. Like, come on, what are we doing? Jaime Padilla says the last second shot, man, this was a great one. The last second shot in the corner on AD versus the Pelicans in the playoffs, where it should have been an and one, and we still got up out of there off the free throws, but we still got that bitch out of here, guys. But yeah, no, that's definitely one for sure.
I was gonna say for Steph too, I gotta mention the Trailblazers when he came back in off the bench.
I was gonna say that
one.
Yeah,
that was crazy.
The one versus Portland where we was down in the series and then Steph came back holding up the I think that was the 6th. I want to say he was throwing up game 6 and he's saying we're not going home. We not going home. Yeah, that was up there for me for legendary. Ernie Chavez definitely says for that game 6 Steph, it was against Boston. So that must have been the night one. For sure. Oh, the night, bro. Man did night, bro. Like, come on, man. This nigga's legendary, fam. Yeah,
it's like the man pointed to his ring. It was like the second or third quarter he started pointing to that ring. Like, oh yeah, I was like, yeah, y'all might as well pack it up. Dude is tripping today.
He willed them. I mean, they played well that whole playoff series, and even versus the Celtics, everyone played good, but that was on another level, bro.
That championship, man. Boy, my boy Steph brought me to tears, man. I was happy.
Right. I mean, Brian, some tears, bro. Like just for everything they went through, bro. For the injuries, KD leaving, bro. Niggas counting us out, bro. Like, come on, man. Like it was the culmination of everything, bro. And him just going off in game 4, bro. Like that shit was insane, bro. I think I had an out of body experience, bro. And then bro, like
we cannot let it go without mentioning that was the best parade too.
Oh, hands down. I know all my Oakland cats. I fuck with y'all. It's town business. I know this.
So
parade in San Francisco hit different.
It was just so much like we knew how to do it by that point.
Bro, we done been through this shit 3 times already, bro. Thank you. Talk your shit, bro. We done been through this shit 3 times already.
Right. Just like
in the city.
Meeting points we had after
we lived downtown, you know what I'm saying? We pre-gamed at my house, something crazy. Then went down to Market Street, bruh. It was a blur. Like by the time the parade going on, it's hella shit going on throughout the whole day too. So we mingling and moving around, you know what I'm saying? Like that parade was special, man. The last championship.
My boy 30 in the club taking shots. He was loaded, bro. That was a great night.
Loaded. And
I've never seen 30 act like that.
Klay busting his ass on the street. That shit was funny.
Dropping his ring, just all type of crazy. That boy Klay was on one, bro.
Okay, Rockin' New Era got his. He said it was game 5 versus the Kings for 21 points. But Green.
That's 30.
Bro, hell no.
Fresh off the suspension, it probably felt like 32. I can't remember.
Oh,
Draymond like with the crowd, bro. More so than even stepping off the bench.
It was the still shot of him yelling at the crowd and Moody looking over at him like, damn, bro, like this, you gotta think this Moody like rookie year, or no, this second year Moody. You're just like,
hey, my boy was like flabbergasted. Like he always acts like this.
This nigga is a crazy person, bro. Like this is, oh man, like Draymond different, bro. Different for sure. Time May says the ring finger point was definitely ruthless for sure.
Yeah, that's what I say. Y'all got 30 acting like that. He don't usually just like show folks up like that unless you really just pissed him off, and it was time. Had to be done.
We salute you, boys. 30, 11, 23. Never be nothing else like it here in the Bay. For sure. Guys, shout them out for sure. Yeah, Ernie remembers that 31-point game against the Bulls too. For definitely. Before we get up out of here, I gotta give you all these parlay picks for the weekend. Before we get on up out of here, so I can hit them licks 1%. I went ahead and looked at mine earlier before we got on here. Do you have yours ready?
Yep. I think I'm
Yep.
I think I'm gonna go Chargers. They minus 5.5 over the Patriots. I think the Chargers are gonna put up some points on them, and I don't think the Patriots are gonna really score that many. So
it's 5. Yeah, it's 5.5. So they got it 1/6. Yep.
Touchdown. You know what I'm saying? I think they can handle that. I think the Titans.
That's a picking game.
Yeah, they +1. I think the Titans are gonna beat the Colts. I just feel like the Titans are that team. It's like you always think they just done, but then they find a way to just kind of pop back up, and it's all said and done. Yeah. And if they win this game, I feel like they right there to possibly win that division. So, they're gonna stay alive. And my last one, I think I'm gonna go. I think the Jets beat the Falcons. I don't know.
That's a tough one.
Like the Jets got a good defense, and the Falcons quarterback likes turning the ball over. So I feel like that's a game that the Jets defense could win. They're +2. So
look at that, not too bad. Chargers minus 5.5. Titans -1.
+1.
Jets +1. Sorry. Indy's favorite. You're right. +1, and then Jets +2 for that one. So I like those picks. For me, I'm riding with my boy CJ. It's gonna be a tough matchup because the Broncos are definitely on fire right now.
Man, I wanted to, but I just can't. I can't, bro. Like the Broncos, as much as I want to disrespect them, but they've been hooping.
I'm not the best parlay picker. I'm not the best parlay picker, but I'm rolling with CJ on that one. -3 at the crib. I have the Buccaneers over the Panthers -5.
I was definitely looking at that.
So the Buccaneers definitely should be a nice, easy pick. And then I had the Jaguars on Monday night -9 over the Bengals. Because without Joey B,
it's
looking pretty ugly. I think they'll maybe put up some points, but I think the Jaguars will find a way to win at least 9. So I'm going Bucks, Jags, and Texans.
Yeah, I was just gonna say too, the primetime games ain't really shaping up how we thought they would. Like even with that what's the name game, that Black Friday game, if Aaron Rodgers is playing Jets, you feel me? We all tuned in, but if that shit happened, ain't nobody paid attention to that damn game.
For that shit,
And now Joe Burrow versus Trevor Lawrence. If Burrow is playing, like this is an elite one.
Yep, facts.
You feel me? Like, but now it's like everybody trying to watch this shit.
Yeah, injuries suck. But yep. All right. Been a pretty good show. Not gonna lie to y'all. We went over time. It's probably one of our longer shows, but man, y'all was tapped in the whole time. Everybody just reminiscing about the big three. We're getting really hyped for this Niner game this weekend. Want y'all to definitely have a nice, safe one. Before y'all get up out of here, hit that like, subscribe button, and turn on your damn notifications so you know when we go live. You never know when we might go live early. My boy, you got any last words for the game?
Nah, that's it, man. Appreciate y'all coming through. You know what I'm saying? Family, always welcome here on the soil. Let's go to Philly. Friday's Birds, man.
Depending on how the Monday night game goes, we might either have a Monday night Victory Monday show or a Tuesday show. So y'all just stay ready. You know what I'm saying? Alan Perry, shout out to his Raiders. Fuck the Donkeys. Yes, for sure. Broncos, hopefully they lose this weekend. Rocking New Era. Thanks, fellas. Go Niners. Ernie Chavez, have a great evening, man. For real, man. Love y'all. It's all good. We chat with y'all next week.
Yeah.